This video is made possible by the EA Creator Network. Thank you to EA for giving me an early access code to the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. But let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing yet another Create a Sim video. But today we are creating two lovely Sims, a ghost and a lovely human, for my upcoming YouTube Let's Play Finding Peace. And honestly, I have not been this excited about an expansion pack in a very long time since growing together. And for me, I have to be in the right mindset to create a backstory that fits my style, but also too, I need the right features and the right pack for it to make sense. And if you don't know me by now, I'm a huge family game player. I love legacies, I love generations. So having that sense of family aspect, like funerals and wills and Soul's Journey and Bucket List, those things are so important to me. And even the heirlooms that come with the new expansion pack are so unique. And I wanted to create a Let's Play around the new EP, but also tie in some of my favorite key packs that I deeply love. And for once in my life, this is going to be a very fun Let's Play, hopefully for you all, but it's going to be more fun for me because I don't think I've ever told a story like this in a very long time since cottage living. And I do have a backstory for these two lovely Sims to kind of give you a synopsis of who they are, what they do, why we're doing this, and all that shebang. So now that I got that lovely spiel out the way in the intro, I can finally give you a true introduction to my two lovely Sims. And today I'm creating Rico Wise, who is a 46-year-old ghost who has the lovely traits of creative, bookworm, and embrace by death. Now we have 5 new traits that come with the new EP: chased by death, embraced by death, macabre, skeptical, and there's actually a new trait only if you have a baby with the Grim Reaper. The children do get a Grimborn trait and get a scythe birthmark on their neck. So there's 5 new traits. 1 is hidden only if you have a baby with the Grim Reaper. We have 1 new aspiration, and Rico is a ghost historian. Now, since he is 46 years old, he's always lived his past life in the fear of the unknown. Having been a local historian in Ravenwood for the past 25 years, he's always felt like his life was worth something more than living in the shadows. He's talked to people around town: Olive Spectre, Nyan Spectre, Edith, Alice, all the other different Sims in the town in Whispering Glen, Morningvale, and even Crow's Crossing. And having been in Ravenwood for so long, he's always felt like he needed something to do. And so when he was around like his 20s, he decided to go to Brichester University, and he graduated with an honors degree in language and literature and biology. But he became very interested in studying the ways of life and death by working side by side with the Grim Reaper. Because when he died unexpectedly in his own home, in his kitchen, where all of his appliances were literally broken, he fixed his own stove and fridge, and he got electrocuted. And so when he died, he lost his entire memory. He had literally no clue how he died, why his house was haunted, what is he really doing in this world. But all he knew is that he was working with the Grim Reaper some way, somehow. He either got conned into it, he was bribed, he was pressured to join. He has no clue, but all he knows, he has that career and he has these sets of skills. And somehow, some way, some people actually knew him, but he doesn't know anyone. But the one person that he actually does know is one of his best friends from high school. And the only way he has known this person is the way he felt when he was near her. And her name is Paris Conway. And Paris Conway, like I said, is one of his best high school best friends that they've been together forever for a very long time, never dated, never did anything at all. They were just close. And Paris Conway is one of those Sims who is a very nerd brain type of Sim, but has a very gloom and doom aspect to her life, where she is a macabre Sim, she's a bookworm, but she's also very, very loyal. She's loyal to her best friend Rico, loyal to her town of Ravenwood, has lived in Ravenwood her entire life. Like when she was born in Ravenwood. Her best friend basically was Olive Spectre for so long, and she just knew everyone around town. She knew Edith, she knew Alice, she knew all the other different Sims that came across in Ravenwood in the past like 46 some odd years. But she always felt like her life was very mundane, didn't understand where to go, what to do, how to really travel outside of Ravenwood without getting stuck, bored, and kind of just overwhelmed. She felt like life was just so dark and so boring that she just lived her life in the shadows. She decided to basically live in Ravenwood full time, but joined the career as an Undertaker. She has an ultimate goal of becoming a funeral director because when her parents both died when she was around 16 years old, she kind of was on her own. She went into the foster care system, never really got adopted out. Alva Spector was there, by her side as her best friend, and when she got out of the foster care system, she kind of backpacked it, to Windenburg and Glimmerbrook, studied the ways of, magic and the medium skill and talking to ghosts and understanding that she really, really did love her family. She loved her parents so much. She held both funerals at the same time, pretty much on the same day. Her mother died one day, at 8 a.m. and then her father died at 4 p.m. So she had 2 funerals back to back, and she never really felt anything about these funerals. She didn't really feel anything about the death. She felt just nothing. She felt bored. Her grieving process was in denial. She had this idea that she didn't think her parents died. She didn't think that no one died in her life. They were always with her. She was like one of those family kids that she relied on her parents to, help her with things and go to places and just be around her 24/7. But that wasn't the case because Paris was very independent. She did need them, but also didn't need them and didn't know how to express her true, authentic feelings to her parents. And in a way, I kind of replicated this to Wednesday Addams, but in my version, I guess, if you would say, Paris is. But when she joined the Undertaker career, she's at level 2 of her career right now and has a couple of skills where she's really handy. She has this idea that she can be the best of the best, and she one day wants to open up her own cemetery, which sounds very morbid, but for a sim named Paris Conway and she's being a macabre sim, I might as well eventually have her open up her own cemetery, whatever. I mean, technically you can't own businesses in The Sims 4. I mean, you can if you have Get to Work, but I want to use the new cemetery lot trait and name it the Conway Cemetery, something like that in her name, so it makes sense, but also too it can function as a cemetery. And I just like the idea. I don't know, all the building by objects that come with the new pack are really fun, and I really wanted to play around with all the new stuff that we get, from the crypts to the funerals to the wills to the heirlooms to everything. And the one little secret that I wanted to keep, but I will tell you in this video, is that Paris Conway has a secret crush on the Grim Reaper. Now, you can get pregnant with Grim. You can have one of his children and, do that and have a Grimborn trait for the child. But I want to have her actually have a baby with the Grim one day, at least somewhere in this realm of this Let's Play, because I will be tying in all of the packs that I have to my disposal, so that way I can really fully enjoy something that's different, like growing together, and life and death and parenthood are probably the 3, and seasons are the 4 that I'll probably use the most, just because I'm a family game player. I gotta have what I have, and I really want to take advantage of it as much as possible. But for the most part, I will leave this video off right here. I do hope you all enjoyed today's videos, which is I did. Be on the lookout for tomorrow, because I will be posting a lovely speed build of this household's house, so that way you can kind of get a general understanding of where they live, what they're doing, and also just more general backstory and my thought process about this Let's Play and why I'm doing a Let's Play now after 10,000 of years of not doing one. But regardless, as always, I do hope you all enjoyed it. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!